Right, folks, we've got Trigger, and I've got a great walk on as well to Only Fools and Horses.
His idea, that was.
Oh, was it?
It was.
You don't sweep the roads, do you?
No.
No.
Just the same broom for 10
One
years.
only broom here to handle, what you mean? There's our judges. You need to impress them. We don't want you to be like Trigger. You know, we want you to really go for it.
$100.
Great arts, great arts.
Good arts, Brandon. $100.
Yeah, good arts, good start. Very good start.
$80. Unlucky. $40.
Sound lucky?
$70.
Right.
Well found here, mate. $100. $45.
Last three.
Oh, mate. You get the $22.
Unlucky.
$81.
Good art.
$58. $43.
Big effort, last one.
Come on, Tom. $85.
That's better.
Well found, Tom.
Well done, Tom. 305. Not bad.
That's double one.
Last.
Unlucky, buddy. Close. No score.
Unlucky. Unlucky. On to the next phase.
That's double one.
That's better.
That's double 18.
Good.
Hey.
Good.
Second.
It's 2 out of 3.
Great arts. Great arts. Very good.
One out of 3.
Well done.
One out of 3.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well done.
Unlucky, Tom.
Well done. Well done, Tom.
Yeah, the game's all about consistency, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I mean, you hit 273 with 15 darts, and 3 of them you got 121, so you only got 152 in 12. So it just shows there was inconsistency there.
Yeah.
Even though obviously that was a great shot, I thought, here we go, he's going to get going. But he went the other way. Then he started on the doubles, and then bang bang, 2 in the first so. I thought, here we go again. But then it dipped off a little bit at the end. You lost focus a lot.
Yeah.
If you had one bad dart, you kind of didn't really have faith that the next one was going to go in.
Yeah.
Same thing on that one as well. The top treble you hit on the first 2 or 3 occasions, I think, in the first dart, and the other 2 were a bit off, and then it went downhill again on that thing. So it's all about the consistency
Yeah.
and then the focus there, because you lost it when things weren't going in your direction?
It just didn't go for you. You got one of them throws that, again, as we've had today, where you've got to throw the dart. And on occasions there, probably through nerves and whatever, and trying to impress and rush your darts, like you said you've probably done there. But it's up to you. This discipline is the same for everyone.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the more concentration and everything you take, we actually take that into more account than you probably trying to rush and throw for your second treble 20, which was more near the double. I'd like to see you go again. I'd like to say yes, and you put more effort into the next time you have to do this.
Alan,
There's so many things on offer now for youth players. Not been around that many years. I mean, we missed out. It's never been there. But now there's so many things you don't want to miss out. You see so many young players now with so much talent, and all of a sudden they've gone because they've not taken it seriously. You've got the talent. It's up to you to take it. So yes for me though, because you've got the talent. Just didn't show it there.
Anna?
Definitely yes, but practice more, nervous less. That's good.
Cheers, thank you.
So great points from the judges here. Take it serious because there's a lot to be made out of the game.
Yeah, sure, and it's right, it wasn't bad. I mean, you probably feel a lot worse because you didn't hit higher scores, you didn't hit doubles, and you didn't. But you're not that far away, and unfortunately, that's the difference between winning and losing. But what you've got in your throw is you've got very similar to what I had is the rock, the back leg kicking up. Now, with that, I know through my experience that you'll end up with inconsistency when it comes to you'll have a little spell of where you can't miss, and all of a sudden you can't hit it. And that could be where the difference between like your actual style of throw. Someone who actually like a John Lowe, where he'd have two legs and on the flat on the floor and throw straight. Sometimes I was used to be a little bit jealous of them. Not saying that little rock you can't produce the darts, but you do have to work a lot harder at it. And as you see there, I mean everyone else has come in, they've had exactly the same opportunities as you, and there have been better auditions.
I'm going to ask you a quick question. Always playing them shoes?
Always?
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Do you always play in them shoes?
No, I don't. It's the first time I've worn
Well, the
them.
reason I'm
It's a big
asking
mistake.
is because I watched you there. I don't know if you can see from there. It's got a really long toe on it.
Yeah.
And you was still an inch or so before your toe was touching the hockey. Because your first 9 darts were solid, but they weren't even anywhere near the treble. They were right in the middle of the big 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously impressive with your things that you won before, as Russ said, with your tournament that you won. Didn't quite happen for you tonight. The Inferno didn't quite catch fire.
No.
But you could tell you were nervous, and you just admitted it, which is understandable. You know, you're a young lad in front of the TV cameras and
People.
some strange people like Peter and everybody else. But yeah, you didn't do too bad. But I think you know you could do better. I think everybody knows that. But you was quite nervous. But we've got to base it on what we saw because I've
Yeah.
never seen you throw before.
I would say yes.
There you go, man. That's pretty positive.
Well,
Was it?
I definitely think there's something there. I think you've got a natural throw, but you've got to work on the few things we've said. There's definitely some talent there. So I'll go for yes.
Thank you very much. Just one thing, I have been over practicing like mad today. I burned myself out last night as well. But I need to get the practice in, but thank you.
But then always the answer to that is, would you do that for a tournament? Now you're going to learn that if you over practice for a tournament, you ain't going to perform if you're under pressure. So there's always something else to look at.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
Sorry, Peter.
Well, I'm going to say yes on the same basis as the others because there you can see there's something there, but you've got to learn from what you've done today so that you don't do it again next time. If you do it next time, you won't get the second chance.
Yes or no?
I'm gonna say yes
You're going for yes.
because
It's so soft, it's so soft and soppy and
because I can see in you do much better than that, and yeah, I just believe in you. If you like.
Peter.
Well, I've got to 100% agree with what Anna said there, and I do believe that you can actually do a lot better. So yes, I will give you the opportunity to produce again.
Was it?
I don't know what it is there, but if normally I would have probably said no on the basis of what you threw, but I just know there's more there. I've seen you play myself, so I know there is. Whether it was a situation, but you're going to come across situations in quarters, semi-finals, and what are you playing? but just on the basis of what I know, I would say yes.
There you go, you've got 3 yeses. Well done, Sam. Well done, Sean. The leg.
I just think keep practicing and come back and have another little go, maybe next year.
There's always next time, yeah. Thank you.
Good attitude.
Indeed. Alan.
I'd love to watch you in a year or so on the PDC Youth Tour. Obviously, you're only 14 now, so you've got a couple of years to go. But get yourself ready for that. You're only 14, you've got loads of time. You don't have to worry about anything. I wish I was 14 again. You've got the whole life ahead of you, all your practice. Just enjoy. Say, anybody that's a sports person at that age, everybody says, just enjoy yourself and see what comes of it. And that's what I would say, but you're just not quite ready yet.
All right.
Talking about.
I'm not going into that one, no. Right, Anna. Yes or no?
Yeah, I would like to give you a chance. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you
We've
very
got
much.
one yes.
Yeah.
One no.
Dave, unfortunately, sorry, it's you just got to work more at concentrating on throwing your darts. Everyone has the same chance and
Yeah.
as you do coming in today, and you wasn't that impressive at the start as what some of the others have been. So just for that reason alone,
Fair
it's just
enough.
a no.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
One no. Was it?
It's twice you said that, you're
No,
in trouble.
sorry. You look alike.
We've got 3 judges here to give you a yes or a no. We've got 3 segments there. I'll base it on that. It was a no, a yes and a no on the 3 segments, so I have to say no because it was 2 against 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's what I'm basing it on.
Yeah.
Thank
Do
you.
that. Keep it going.
Thank you very much.
Good
Cheers.
work, mate.
The standard is certainly improving all the time, and that's all due to the opportunities available, really.